sign was
Oh,
knocked
you
over.
weren't in the accident. You just heard. I got you. Okay. I'm like,
we heard it, and then
I got you.
my neighbor
Okay.
Reuben here
Okay.
saw the lady stop and get out.
Okay.
I got a piece of her car up in my yard here.
Okay.
But she's down at 748 Weeping Willow, I think. I
Okay.
went down there.
Gotcha.
Car's there, doors open, front end's hanging off of it.
Is she in the RAV4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Let me get this.
Where's the piece of car? Did you see him drunk or something, or what?
Well, she almost had to be if she missed that turn.
Yeah.
She was going this way. Reuben said she stopped just out of our driveway up there and got out and looked at her car and then jumped in and drove off.
All right.
But anyway,
Where? How much further down is she?
if you take a right here, it's down there. I'd say 3.
What's the numerics?
748 Weeks
Okay.
Willow.
Gotcha.
Probably
Right.
400 or 500 yards.
748. Okay. All right. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yep. Police. Hey, I got a piece of your vehicle out here.
A piece of my vehicle. Oh my gosh. That's what you do.
Yeah. What happened?
I don't know. It's my daughter's. She just got home.
Is she around?
She's in the shower.
Has she been drinking?
Yeah. I'm not going to lie.
Hmm?
Yeah, I said yes. I'm not going to lie. Oh my God. What did she hit?
She ran over a stop sign. Give me a minute.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Where did it happen at?
At the corner, when you turn left to come down, not this road, but the main road coming in, where you take a left on whatever that one is.
You're not going to believe this. I was just watching videos of, I watched the police thing.
Yeah.
And it was part down getting a woman for going in the cars. And then when I heard this knock, I thought, oh no. But she just came in and I just let her have it. As I told her, I said, it's okay.
10-4, no need.
Call me. Just call me. I'll come get you.
Where is she at now?
She's still in the shower.
Okay.
You need to see her?
Yeah, I do.
You're going to arrest her?
I don't know yet. I mean, right now, yes, I can arrest her for hit and run.
Can you give her a ticket to appear?
But I need to see her.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me go get her.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey. You got your ID on you?
Yes.
Okay.
I think your car's kind of messed up.
How much we have to drink tonight?
2 or 3.
You said what now?
2 or 3?
2 or 3 drinks.
Yeah.
At this point, the encounter takes a significant turn. Jamie has now admitted to drinking 2 or 3 alcoholic beverages, but perhaps even more important is what she says next. She claims she does not remember hitting the stop sign. That does not automatically prove intoxication, and the number of drinks alone tells us very little without knowing their size, strength, or when they were consumed. But investigators are not looking at that statement in isolation. They already have a damaged vehicle, debris reportedly recovered near the crash location, witnesses describing the vehicle leaving the scene, and now an admission that alcohol was consumed. Taken together, those circumstances give the officer a reason to investigate impairment more closely, and that is exactly what happens next. Jamie agrees to perform a series of field sobriety tests that will become a major part of the officer's decision about whether this remains a traffic investigation or becomes a DUI arrest.
Do you remember hitting the stop sign or
No.
no? Okay. All right. Do you consent to doing field sobriety test?
Yep.
Okay. All right, come on over here.
I'm
Okay.
gonna run in and get my things real quick.
Okay.
Are you wearing contacts or anything like that?
No, sir.
Okay, keep your feet together.
Okay.
Place your hands down by your side. I'm going to check your eyes. I want you to keep your head still. Just look straight at me. I want you to follow the stimulus with your eyes only. Focus on the stimulus until I tell you to stop. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, one second. All right, just watch it. Okay. Okay. This one. Oops, keep looking up.
Yep.
Okay. Just keep your eyes open. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, what we're going to do is it's called a walk and turn. All right. What I need you to do is imagine there's a line out in front of you like this. You can step right to the front of your vehicle right there. Okay. You're going to step right out over here. Right there for me, okay? All right, place your left foot on the line. Okay. Then put your right foot out in front of it so you can your toes are touching heel to toe, okay?
Okay.
Keep your hands at your side. And what you're going to do is you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on until you reach 9. And you're going to turn like this, coming back. Continue back on 1, 2, 3, counting aloud as you go until you reach 9. Okay, do you understand the instructions?
Will you be better taking your shoes off?
I'm okay.
You can take your shoes off if you like. All right, put your right in front of your left.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you can begin. Okay, Jamie, how many you got there?
9.
Okay, come on back.
Okay.
No, you have to keep it, continue back. Mom,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
it's okay.
This is where viewers need to be careful about jumping to conclusions. Field sobriety tests are not simply pass or fail exercises, and stumbling once does not automatically mean someone is drunk. Officers are generally watching for multiple indicators whether a person understands and follows instructions, maintains balance, performs the required sequence correctly, and divides their attention between physical movement and verbal directions. Here, Jamie reaches 9 steps, but the officer has to remind her that the test requires her to continue back. Her repeated apologies may look suspicious in context, but nervousness, footwear, road conditions, fatigue, or simple confusion can also affect performance. That is why the footage has to be evaluated as a whole, rather than turning one mistake into proof. The officer now moves to another divided attention exercise, the one-leg stand. What matters is whether a pattern of impairment appears across several observations, not whether one isolated moment looks bad on camera.
I've been watching way too many videos.
I'm sorry. What I need to do? I'm sorry.
Okay, come on back over here, ma'am.
Okay.
Come on back over here in front of the car. What we're going to do is the last one, okay? It's the one leg stand, okay?
Yes, sir.
What you're going to do is stand with your feet together in front of you, arms down at your side like this. You do not begin until I tell you to do so. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
When I tell you to, you'll raise one leg approximately 6 inches off the ground, flat to the ground, and you'll go 1001, 1002 until I tell you to stop. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So keep your legs together, keep your hands at your side,
Yes, sir.
and look at the elevated foot. Do you understand the instructions?
Yes, sir.
You may begin.
1001, 1002, 1000. Sorry.
Okay.
Can I try the other foot?
That's fine.
Okay. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008.
Okay.
Okay.
And now we reach the moment where the investigation becomes an arrest. During the one-leg stand, Jamie initially stops after only a few counts, apologizes, and asks to try using her other foot. She then makes another attempt before the officer ends the test. Seconds later, he tells her she is under arrest for driving under the influence. But notice what the body camera footage does and does not establish for us as viewers. We can see the officer's observations, Jamie's performance, her earlier admission that she had been drinking, and the circumstances surrounding the damaged vehicle. What we do not yet have in this footage is a laboratory alcohol result or a complete court record explaining how every piece of evidence was ultimately evaluated. So, the important distinction is this. The officer has reached a threshold to make an arrest, but an arrest itself is not the same thing as a final determination of guilt. From this moment forward, the evidence will matter far beyond what happened on the roadside.
Okay, Jamie. So you're under arrest for driving under the influence, okay?
Okay.
So I need you to put your hands behind your back, okay? You want to put your shoes on?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Do you want to at least put on a bra?
I'm okay.
Have you ever had a DUI before?
No, sir.
No?
No.
Okay, so you'll be able to get a bond tonight, okay?
Okay.
So what do I need to do?
I'll tell you in just 1 second, okay?
You don't need to do anything.
Oh,
Put your hand. There you
I
go.
gotta come get you out.
I'm okay. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna double lock it, okay?
Yes, sir.
And you don't have any weapons or anything on you, do you? Okay, I just have to go around your waistband, all right?
Yes,
Using
sir.
the back of my hand. Okay, all right. Can you come out to my car for me? Come
Yep.
on out this way, okay?
Oh, Mom, I'm so sorry. I love you. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Come on down this way here.
Okay. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to
460
be like
Central.
this. I'm so sorry.
1095. Okay.
Oh my God. I'm going in the back.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, sir.
It's okay. Just careful getting in, okay? Careful, careful. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, hold on 1 second. I'm going to get you a piece of paper I got to read to, okay?